Hey there y'all, welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize. First off, we are going to hear dogs barking. The wind is blowing hugely out here today, and every time a leaf blows across the yard, the dogs bark. I can't make them stop. I need to film. We're just gonna have to put up with barking dogs today. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at some eyeshadow dupes. If you don't want to pay a huge amount of money for some high-end shadows, but you want a dupe from the drugstore or the affordable side where the quality is just as good and the colors are almost a dead-on match, got you covered today. Before we get started, I really hope you'll give the video a thumbs up. I hope you'll share the video with anyone that you think would be interested in beauty, skincare, lifestyle, drugstore dupes. And subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell because that will give you one notification from YouTube that I've uploaded a video and you won't miss anything. Now, let's get into some of these great dupes. Some of the high-end palettes that these are dupes for, I have. Others, I don't. But I know that they are a great dupe because I've seen the actual shadows in my friends and family's collections, so I just haven't bought them myself because I have the dupes. I don't need the high-end ones. And the first one is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I'll put a picture up here for you. It's a beautiful palette. Gorgeous colors, nice and rich. Lots of shimmers, beautiful creamy mattes. But look at the price. I mean, yeah, it is worth it. I mean, Natasha Denona's got great quality eyeshadows. However, so does Alter Ego. And they have got almost a dead-on dupe for the Metropolis palette. And the one from Alter Ego is called Artemis. The colors are almost exactly the same, if not exactly the same. And the quality of the Artemis palette is exceptional. I cannot stress enough how great Alter Ego does with their eyeshadows. They're stunning. They are just absolutely stunning. They go on the eye so well. They blend out like a dream. And the staying power is just outstanding. So if you wanted to try the Natasha Denona Metropolis, but you didn't want to drop that money on it, give the Alter Ego Artemis palette a go. Because as far as the dupes go, this one is an absolute winner. The Huda Beauty Nude palette. I love this from the second I saw it, and I thought, you know, this is a palette that I have got to have, a palette that I have got to try. I mean, look at the shades. Look at the quality in this. Look at this palette. Is this not beautiful? Well, I already had it, but then I heard, I think it was on Jen Phelps's channel. Man, if you want to hear about some eyeshadow dupes, go to Jen's channel. I will link her channel for you in the description box. She has got the dupes going down. And she is the one I heard about this one from. It is also from Alter Ego, and it's the Daydream palette. Pretty much a dead-on dupe for Huda Beauty Nude. I've got Huda Beauty Nude on one eye. I've got the Daydream palette from Alter Ego on the other. Can you tell the difference? No, neither could I. I couldn't tell the difference with the way the shadows applied. I couldn't tell the difference in the way they blended. I couldn't tell the difference in the end result. But when you compare the price of the Huda palette to the Alter Ego palette, there's your difference. So the Daydream palette is a beautiful dupe for Huda Beauty Nude. Alter Ego is not the only brand where you can find some exceptional dupes. C-Color is another. I heard about C-Color on Sabrina's channel. I had never heard of this brand before, but after she was talking about some of the shadows, I thought, well, I'm going to give this a try. Wow, I was so impressed with not only the price of the palettes, but the quality of them and the way they're able to dupe some palettes. One I don't have is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. However, I'll put a picture of it up here for you. And then we will look at the Savannah palette from C-Color. Pretty much a dead-on dupe for the Natasha Denona Safari. And the quality of the C-Color palettes, these mattes are just absolutely butter soft. You will not be disappointed with this palette. If you're looking for the Safari palette, because, you know, it's an all matte palette, kind of on the warm side, but boy, C-Color just knocked it out of the park. This is a really great dupe for the Natasha Denona Safari, and it's from C-Color. The Natasha Denona Sunset palette, really beautiful. Beautiful warms, beautiful neutrals, got a little poppy yellow in there. And then you can put it up next to the Alter Ego Aurora palette. And as always, the quality of Alter Ego just can't really be beat. It's absolutely wonderful. The colors are just about a dead on dupe. If you wanted to try the Natasha Denona Sunset, but you didn't really want to spend that kind of money for it, go for the Alter Ego Aurora palette. You're going to be getting pretty much the same thing. When Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with their Sultry palette a couple of years ago, everybody, including me, just kind of went a little bit bananas because it is such a lovely palette. There went the brush. But the thing is, Sultry was a limited edition. They don't have it anymore. But you know what? You can get it from C Color, kind of. This is their Feverish palette. And while it's not an absolute dead-on dupe for Sultry, it's awfully close. And that's good news since you can't get Sultry anymore. You can get Feverish though from C Color. Great dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry. This next one is also not a complete dead-on dupe, but it's really close, and it's for another palette that is no longer available. This one's from Fenty Beauty, and it was out, oh gosh, years ago. This was their Galaxy palette. All of the shades in here are shimmers. It didn't really go over that well because not a lot of people want an all shimmer palette. So Fenty Beauty doesn't carry the Galaxy palette any longer. But if you go to C Color, you can get the Diamond palette, and it is pretty much a dupe for the Galaxy. Not a dead-on dupe, but again, they're all shimmers. The colors are very similar, and the quality is pretty much the same thing. So if you always thought, oh man, I really wish I'd gotten that Fenty Galaxy palette, you can get the one from C Color. It's the Diamond palette, and it's awfully close to the same thing. For a cream lipstick, I don't have this product. It's by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Marie Antoinette cream eyeshadow. If you're wanting a dupe for it, almost a complete dead-on dupe, look no further than Ulta Beauty. The Ulta Beauty Metallic Cream Eyeshadow in Breakdance, it's a dead-on dupe for Marie Antoinette. In fact, if you have both of them, you really can't tell the difference at all. It's got that beautiful shine, it's got that wonderful blendability, that really pretty cream formula, and it's from Ulta Beauty, so the price is outstanding. So it's a great dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Metallic Cream Shadow. Another high-end palette that I don't have because it just never really interested me was from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it was their collab with Jackie Aina. Even though that palette didn't call to me, didn't interest me enough to buy it, somehow I ended up with a dupe for it. It's from C Color, and it's the Dusk to Dawn palette. It's almost the exact same thing as the Jackie Aina palette from ABH, but it's a whole lot less. And not only are the quality of the dupes wonderful, have y'all noticed the packaging? They're all substantial packaging. They've all got really nice mirrors in them. They may cost a lot less, but they don't stint on the quality of anything from the shadows up to the packaging. So if you're wanting to dupe the Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, head on over to C Color, get Dusk to Dawn. Natasha Denona's Gold palette is gorgeous. I used to have it, and I dropped it, and it broke, and I never could get it to stay back together. I literally killed my gold palette. Y'all, I grieved because I really did love the gold palette. But when I found out that Alter Ego had a dupe, I decided to go for it instead of repurchasing gold. The dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold from Alter Ego is the Goddess palette. I can tell you right now, this is a dead-on dupe for Natasha Denona Gold. The color payout's the same. The quality of the shadows is almost the same. It's hard to match Natasha Denona in quality, but Alter Ego came really close with this one. The colors are exactly the same. The price is a whole lot less from Alter Ego. So if you broke your gold palette or you just haven't bought it, give Goddess a go from Alter Ego. Same thing. Two of the newest palettes from Alter Ego are Canyon and Bloom, and they are both dupes for Natasha Denona palettes. I don't have either one of the Natasha Denona palettes that they dupe, but I've heard that they're dead-on dupes. The Natasha Denona Bronze palette, absolutely beautiful colors, lovely color story. you can get the same thing from Alter Ego in the Canyon palette. You've got that lovely bronze, warm brown. Are those not just beautiful? So this is the Alter Ego Canyon, and it's a dead-on dupe for Natasha Denona Bronze. The other new one from Alter Ego is called Blooms. Blooms is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Love palette. It's got the same vibrant pinks and purples, that gorgeous touch of blue, the mix of mattes and shimmers without the hefty price tag. So if you wanted to try Love last year and just couldn't bite the bullet on it, go get Blooms from Alter Ego. And I just found one more that I didn't realize I had. I told you earlier how the Alter Ego Goddess palette was a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold. Well, C Color also has a gold dupe. This one is called the Golden palette. And I told you how the Goddess palette from Alter Ego was a dead-on dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold. Look at this from C Color. So you have two options to dupe the Natasha Denona Gold. You've got the Golden palette from C Color, and you've got Goddess from Alter Ego. I am always on the lookout for a good dupe. So if you know of any, please leave them in the comments below. I love doing dupe videos. I know this was my first one, so I was kind of a little all over the place. I'll get better at it, I promise. But every time I find a dupe, I'll write it down, and when I get enough, we'll do another dupe video. It could be eyeshadows, it could be foundations, it could be lip products, whatever. If you enjoy dupe videos, ones like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share the video with whoever you think would like to hear about makeup, beauty, skincare, lifestyle, dupes. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and ring the notification bell so you'll get notifications when I do an upload. I'm so grateful and so appreciative to you for spending some of your time with me today. And I'll see you next time.